Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, as you can see, I just got out of the shower. Alright, so nice clean hair. So yes, right now for this video, I am doing a complete beauty video, just like I've been doing the past few videos. Alright, I know I've been doing a lot of beauty videos, but that's what I love doing, alright? Especially when I add a few other extra bits and pieces into my beauty videos. So, hopefully, there's something a little extra might make the beauty video a little bit different, alright? So, and just, I've already washed my face in the shower as well with the tea tree stuff. Sorry. So you'll see me use the toner and the blemish stick. But first, I'm going to get into doing my hair. So I'm going to be using this Cherry Bomb leave-in conditioner, which is a hydrating conditioner. Alright, I always avoid this part, alright, the scalp area. Only for a simple fact that from my experiences, leave-in conditioners, cheap or expensive, no matter what the brand is, will leave an oily, greasy film in your hair. Alright, and then you got to wash your hair the next day. Alright, so then my experiences with the stuff, alright, doesn't matter if it's cheap, expensive, alright, it doesn't matter what the brand is, alright. Even if it tells you that it doesn't leave a greasy, oily film in your hair, yes, it does. Do not believe what your leave-in conditioner says. Alright? Same goes with hair oils. Do not believe what they say. It's always going to leave an oily look in your hair. That's why you always avoid this part of your head. Okay? Always do from here down to the ends, leaving this part free. Alright, so I'm going to get into it before my hair dries, because it's actually air drying, so I don't actually need to use a hair dryer, because this actually dries my hair, because it's air dry, apparently. So, anyway, yes, I love pink, can't you tell? I love other colors too, but pink is definitely my main favorite. Man, it's warm in here. Oh, well, the spring. Of course it's warm. I should turn my fan on. Turn on low. Alright. So we just got a nice few drops there. Alright. It may look a lot, but it's not. And we're just going to gently do this. Alright. See what I'm doing? I'm avoiding the scalp area. That way it doesn't make my hair oily. Alright. Because that's not what I want. Alright. So if you're one of the ones that put leave-in conditioners and oils from this part down to the ends, stop it right now. You're doing it wrong, because you're just making your hair look disgusting and greasy. So stop it right now. What I just showed you is fine, alright? From mid-length down to the ends. Just like how I showed you in this video, alright? And then of course, you work your magic just by brushing it through. Alright? Still avoiding the scalp. because once the cream or the oil gets on the brush, stay away from the scalp. Alright, so now that's done, I'm going to get into doing my face, because actually I still got blemishes which are still actually going away, although they have been getting lighter, all thanks to using witch hazel and tea tree. So I muchly appreciate it. I got this stuff from the health food store in town, so yeah, a huge lifesaver. I mean, this stuff has made a huge difference. Alright, I don't break out as many pimples as I used to, maybe 1 or 2, and then that's it, since using this stuff, which is way better than breaking out like half a dozen of them. So I am actually free, I'm relieved, and my face feels great. It feels much cleaner. Way much better than that store-bought stuff, which would have chemicals. This is all organic, plant-based stuff, by the way. I kind of realized chemicals are bad for your skin, so I actually went to the health food store to buy this organic, plant-based face cleansing stuff, which is way better for your skin, and trust me, your skin will thank you for it when you make that change. It is a huge lifesaver. My face has never felt this clean for a long time. Okay, yes, I have used plant-based cleansers many years ago, and I don't know what happened. I don't know why I stopped. I should have just kept using this stuff, but anyway, I think it's because like the plant-based stuff got too expensive, and I just wanted something cheap and nasty. So I end up using face cleansers that had all these chemicals, and I was wondering why my skin was so red and why I kept breaking out in pimples and why my skin kept getting oily after cleansing and toning. And I realized the chemicals were not good for your skin, especially for those like me who have unbalanced hormones. Alright, so I suggest go to your nearest health food store, buy yourself some witch hazel, which is organic and plant-based. Get yourself some tea tree blemish stick and tea tree face cleanser, which has a moisturizer in it. Alright, and yes, it is 100% plant-based, no chemicals, okay? Which is the reason why my skin feels clean and my skin loves it. And my pimples have gone away so much quicker than just using any other ordinary generic face cleanser, which does absolutely nothing. I actually love using this stuff. And I'll never stop using it. Okay, like I said, it's 100% organic, plant-based, alright? Ask about tea tree and witch hazel. Okay, buy the stuff, use on your face because it's better for your skin, it's organic, it's plant-based, your skin will thank you for it. And your face will feel much cleaner. Trust me, okay? I know this from experience because my face is already clearing up just after a few uses. And I've been using this for weeks now, so... like 3 weeks, actually. Alright. So I've toned. Okay, I used the blemish stick. Now I'm going to use my foundation, which has SPF 15. Now SPF 15 has some protection, alright, from the sun, alright, and it has lasting hydration and medium coverage. So this is actually lightweight. I do have another one because this one is almost finished, but it's just a little bit darker. It's a light to medium, only because now we're getting into the warmer weather, so my skin's going to be darker. But at the moment I'm still quite light in color. That's because, you know, it's spring. We just got out winter, so my skin will start to darken up around middle of spring. But yes, so this is lightweight and it's breathable, which makes it way better. Oh, there we go. And we're out. Alright. I get the last drop. Oh no. Yep. Alright. It is finished, and now I'm on to the other one. Alright. You don't have to use a brush, by the way. You can actually use your fingers. I don't like using sponges because sponges actually make it look caked on, and it's disgusting. I don't do the dab, dab, dab. Why? Only because it looks disgusting and it makes it look caked on. It's gross, alright? So you don't actually need a lot on the brush, by the way. Because what you want to do is move the foundation around, alright? Which helps the foundation to blend out better, to give you that flawless look and natural skin tone, instead of making you look like an Oompa Loompa. If you want to cake it on and look like an Oompa Loompa, then go ahead. But people are going to laugh at you, so just saying. Alright, if you don't want to be laughed at, then I suggest you don't dab and don't apply it so heavy. And then people don't laugh at you. Always brush it on lightly and move the foundation around so it looks flawless and doesn't look caked on and doesn't make you look orange. And then you'll get actually nice compliments. So I have found out. And yes, you should actually go over it a few times, okay? Because when you go over it a few times, it will blend, trust me. I really need a bigger mirror. This one's just too small. I need one that's close up to me. And do not be afraid to go into the hairline, okay? You should always go up into the hairline, only for a simple fact that, you know, you don't want it to look like a mask. And now for the neck. Always make sure you do the neck as well. Once again, if you want to look like you're wearing a mask, that's up to you. Just be prepared to get laughed at. No. Sorry, guys. Need to make sure it's fully blended. Alright. Yes, I'm actually using the side that had the toner on it. Why is that? It's because toner is great for wiping off makeup. Yes, indeed. Stop wasting money on makeup remover. Makeup remover does not work. Alright? The only way you're going to get rid of makeup 100% off your face is by using face toner and face cleanser. But like I said, make sure it's organic and plant-based and chemical free. Alright, so no chemicals whatsoever. Organic only. And like I said, your skin will thank you. Your skin will love you for it. Alright, so, oops. See how fast my hair's drying? So it went from like completely wet to damp, even though it still looks wet, but it's actually damp. That's because of this, okay? It doesn't say air drying for no reason. Now, another thing too I've noticed, when all of you young ones use eyebrow pens or pencils, you tend to apply it so thick and so heavy it's disgusting and it looks tragic, like hideous, ugly. So please stop doing that. I'm going to show you how to do this lightly, especially with a dark color. And the reason why I'm only doing it in spots where I don't have eyebrow is because, well, since I was a kid, I always got picked on in school because I'd have this small section, as you can see, with eyebrow, and this part, no eyebrow. And it's been like that for pretty much all my life. So when I started using an eyebrow pen and pencil, it's made a huge difference and people have stopped laughing at me. Alright, see, nice and light. You can still see it. Alright. Now, excuse my left hand. I am not a left-hander. I am actually a right-handed person. So, I'm a bit heavier on my left for some reason. Don't ask. I don't know how, but I used to be able to use my left hand, but the school that I went to was really picky on the hand that I used. So, yeah. Technically, I'm actually left and right handed. Well, I used to be. And yes, that is actually a thing, by the way. Some people can actually use the left and the right hand, while others can't. So, that is an actual thing, by the way. It also comes down to how skilled you are in using both hands. Alright, so there you go. It's not applied too thickly. It's applied nicely. Alright. There you go. My hand's getting all matted now. Alright, I'm just gonna... I know I said to avoid the scalp area because of the leftover residue of the leave-in conditioner, but my hair's getting matted. That's okay. My hair does that a lot when it dries out. Okay, I have thinning hair. That I've been like that since I was a kid. My hair's been really thin. Alright. I didn't start growing hair until I was like in grade 3, by the way. And I know it was kind of humiliating and embarrassing for me. But I was brave enough to actually go to school like that. So yes, I was brave enough to actually go to school. But yeah, by the time I was in grade 3, my hair just shut out like wildfire. My hair grew so fast, it was literally right down to my back by Christmas time. And I remember Mum had to take me to the hairdressers because my hair got super long. And as much as I love having long hair, but I also like having short hair, okay? Especially in the warmer months. So this length, shoulder length, is fine for me. I can maintain that. It's still long, still easy to put up, alright? And still light and cool enough for the warmer weather. So I don't have to worry. Because the longer my hair, the harder it is to maintain. And I'll just go straight to hairdresser and cut it off. Back up to my shoulders. I absolutely hate long hair. I pity those with super long hair. Okay. It's disgusting. Why? I prefer my hair to be up to my shoulders. Alright? Please do not judge me. Okay? It's just my opinion. Alright? Everybody has their own opinion about hair length and how they want their hair to look. And same goes with dressing. Alright? It's how you feel comfortable and how you dress. Alright? I mean, the way a person has dressed themselves does not make them a bad person, okay? Because they could actually be a nice person. And just because a person's out in public and they're wearing a mini skirt, or their stomach is showing because they're like wearing a shirt that shows part of their stomach. Alright? Why do people criticize that? I mean, why? Is it because people are bored? Is that why? Is that why people criticize what other people wear? Because they're bored? And they've got nothing nice to say about a person? Look, if you don't like something, okay, then that's you, okay? To me, if you're comfortable in what you're wearing, then so be it. It's the same situation for when I was going to school, right? I had pretty much no hair back in the 90s, alright? When I, like my first year of primary school, no hair, and it was back in the 90s, alright? And did it really bother me? No. Why? Because I was happy, okay? I still end up making friends regardless. Alright? So, you know, there are some good people out there still who won't criticize you, okay? Because they don't know your situation. Okay, the reason why you dress like that, or the reason why you're born that way, alright? Okay, there are many reasons as to why, okay? Look, I get it, okay? I've been through all that. I understand, okay? And trust me, it's not nice when somebody criticizes you. Especially for how you dress and how you look. It's not about how you dress and how you look. It's what's on the inside that counts. And I have always said that. It's what's on the inside that counts. Not about how a person dresses, not about how they look, not about how they do their makeup. It's not about how they wear their hair. Alright? It's not about shoes either. Alright? It's not about a person walking the streets with no shoes on, no socks on, or whatever, okay? It doesn't matter if a person's disabled. It doesn't matter. What's on the inside that counts. Okay? I mean, how would you feel if somebody bullied you, right? Without knowing the circumstances, all right, of your situation. How would you feel? Yes, I'm putting this motivational speech into my beauty video only because I think it's actually important, and besides, I actually wanted to tell you guys about this today in this video, as well as doing the beauty stuff. So I'm actually mixing it up a bit for this video today. So I'm sorry if my video is going to be a bit longer than usual, but I really wanted to get my message out to you guys. Okay, that was like the big thing today for this video, was to pass a message on to all of you. Another thing too, I have noticed. Now, if you're a parent and you have a kid with a learning disability, a physical disability, or any kind of disability, you may have noticed your kids get bullied a lot in school. I was one of them, so I know what your kid is going through. Alright? Trust me, it's not nice. I've been there. Alright? I have a minor learning disability, but it's still enough for me to not have a job, which really sucks because I actually do want a job. But I've been redeemed as unfit for work due to my learning disability, but that's on the right side of my brain. Apparently, when I had my hearing tested last year, beginning of last year, it had a lot to do with my right ear, apparently, because the person that tested my hearing had picked it up, and yeah, they actually wanted me to go have a CAT scan, which I don't want to do because I'm scared of what they're going to find. And well, and I wouldn't hear either. Because back in New South Wales, I can actually get a CAT scan for free. Whereas here in Tasmania, it's like, why am I paying? This is Australia. Australians don't pay, okay? The only time you're going to pay is if it's something that's major. I mean, like the doctor's clinics, alright, sorry, I'm not doing all 4 colours today, I'm only doing 1 colour. Only because I'm being lazy with my eyes today. Yeah, so the only thing I do pay for medical wise is my dentist and the doctor's surgery, which is basically your normal clinic, your GP. But other than that, going to the hospital's free. Alright. So when I had my gallbladder removed and my bile duct removed, that was all free. I didn't have to pay for any of that. And as for Australia, we don't have paramedics, okay? We have what we know as ambulances. Okay, we don't call them paramedics, we call them an ambulance or an ambo. Although I think now they have, or starting to put paramedic at the back of their uniform. But I've always remembered ambulance ran at the back of their uniform. I don't know if they're still in the transition process, but they might have changed it back now. Because, it's confusing people. But, yeah. Here in Australia, we call it an ambulance. Not paramedic. Ambo for short. Because, it's easier to say than an ambulance. Especially for the kids. But no idea why. Maybe it was the kids that actually started calling them ambos. Sorry, kids. That's okay. There are a lot of things that I used to say wrong when I was a kid as well. I mean, I couldn't say helicopter properly. I couldn't say hospital properly or vacuum cleaner properly when I was little. For some reason, I always stuck the letter M in those words. For whatever reason, I do not know. But when I look back on it, it makes me want to laugh because I'm like, wow, okay. Yep. So, there was some humor to it. There's still a bit of humor into it. I couldn't even say the word Spanish, okay? So every time I try to say Spanish, it'll come out as spinach. It's just the little things that kids go through when they're learning to speak. Man, those were good times. I really wish I could actually go back to being a kid again. Sadly speaking, I can't even turn back the clock, and I would love to turn back the clock. Would my life have been different if I did things the correct way in my teenage years? Yeah, my life would have been different. I had my daughter when I was 19, turning 20. So, it was 2014. I know, right? Makes me 31 in a week from today. Yes, October 3rd. Wow. But, yeah. And just here in Australia, 18 is considered adult. Alright? You are considered to be an adult by the time you're 18. And 16 is age of consent for pretty much everything. But with parental supervision. So, like, if a 16-year-old wants an ear piercing or a tattoo, or they want to go for the driving lesson, they have to have an adult sign the forms. But it is still a consenting age. 18, you can legally do whatever you want without parental consent because legally you're an adult, so you don't need that permission. Um, Here in Australia with our passports, it's a little bit different. Even though you're an adult, right, you still need a parent or a guardian or a foster parent to sign for your passport for you. I know it's kind of weird, right? And yet you're an adult. So, but that's here in Australia. No parent, no guardian, no friend, no passport. Um, with my passport, I had my mum sign it and my doctor sign it, which is the reason why I end up getting my passport. I was able to get it. Um, 18 was the legal age for alcohol as well, but now that's been changed to 25. Not well, that's here in Tasmania. I'm not sure about anywhere else in Australia, but Oh dear. Oh, it looks like it's gonna rain later this afternoon. I hope to God it's not gonna rain tomorrow because I gotta get I gotta head out tomorrow because you know, Mum's birthday's coming up and I gotta get her something for her birthday. And Mum already told me what she wanted, so I might as well go and grab it, and I said I would, so yeah. I think, I don't know. I think I might surprise Mum something yummy. I might actually. Um, I'll see what I can do. Because Mother's Day this year, I had taken Mum out to McDonald's for Mother's Day, which was nice. So probably something a little bit more fancier for Mum's birthday. Maybe, you know, Chinese, Japanese, one of the two. Maybe Korean. I don't know yet. Probably do Chinese because they do like Japanese and Korean as well, so as well as Mongolian food. Ugh, that ain't going very well. You know, you try and make your eyelashes as dark as possible. For me, it's not possible. And before you say anything, no, I will not wear false eyelashes. I absolutely hate them. Okay, they're ugly. I hate them. I would never, ever dare to use them. Yes, I am the type of person who loves, like, the natural look. Okay? I prefer to be 100% natural. Okay? No plastic surgery, no false eyelashes. Well, except for my nails, but my nails are a bit different. I love those. But when it comes to beauty, like makeup and facials, like mud masks and face cleansing, everything has to be natural, whether it's like plant based or just plain soap and water, or just warm water. Alright, because I like my skin to feel clean, and so is why there's no chemical on my face. Same goes with my deodorant. When I found out that aluminium gives you Alzheimer's, which has been scientifically proven, I have switched over my deodorant can to no aluminium, so aluminium free. Alright, also alcohol free as well. So and that way it still gives me, you know, that natural feel to my skin, still makes me feel clean. But yes, and it also makes me feel like I'm not suffocating, because, you know, there are certain deodorant cans that I use which I spray myself and it'll make me feel like I'm suffocating, because that's how strong they are. Sadly, for me, I cannot use roll-on. Okay, roll-on deodorants do not work for me, because the scent, to me, there is no scent in it whatsoever, which therefore I feel dirty. I don't feel clean, and my pores in my armpits feel clogged. So I use an aerosol can. Okay, you know, the spray. But once again, everybody's different. Okay, so don't judge me. Everybody's different, okay? I know I've done long videos before, but I know this one's going to be a lot longer than usual, so I'm so sorry for that. Alright, but like I said, I was going to add stuff to this video today, okay? Hair, makeup, face cleansing, and obviously my message, like my motivation message that I actually wanted to physically say in a video rather than using pictures like I usually do. Alright, so this video is just basically a mixture of everything. Alright, so I'm sorry about that, guys. Like I said, I don't mean to make this so long. Okay. I had so much I wanted to get off my chest in this video today. So obviously my makeup's done. What was I gonna say? Oh, my upcoming video. Yes, I'm still going ahead with talking about Mars. Yes, you heard it. I'm going ahead with it. I'm talking about Mars. That's final, okay? Yeah. Oh, look, it's just terrain. Not that you guys can see, but I can, because, you know, my window is just that way. So, oh, what else? I'm actually thinking about making up another live stream video for you guys. I'm actually thinking about doing another Resident Evil video game. So, yes, that's what I'll do for my next live stream. I'll play Resident Evil. Unfortunately, I'm going to play Resident Evil 5, but I'm only going to play it up to a certain point in the live stream, alright? Because, you know, I haven't fully mastered playing the game yet. And it's been a while since I've played Resident Evil 5. So, yes. That's going to be coming up in next week. Probably on a Tuesday. Hang on. When's the 3rd? Hey, my calendar just okay, so the 3rd is on a Friday. So I'm thinking about doing my Resident Evil video live stream on Wednesday the 1st. That's Australian Eastern Standard Time, alright? And I'll probably do it sometime around the evening. Yeah. So afternoon sometime. I don't know what time I'll be doing it, but if you click the notifications bell, then I'm pretty sure you guys will get the notification as to when I'm going live for Resident Evil. But and for Mars, just in case you guys are wondering, I am going to be talking about Mars on Tuesday the 30th. That's Australian Eastern Time. So if you're in America, it'll be the 29th for you guys, alright? Same goes with the Resident Evil live stream. Okay, so like I said, for Resident Evil, the live stream is Wednesday the 1st, which means, once again, over in America, it'll be Tuesday the 30th. Alright, so we got a double video right there for you guys. Not on the same day, obviously, but pretty much in the same week, in other words. However, for Australia, it's... oh no, it'll be the same week for Australia too. Alright, well, you know what? I'm done with this video for today. And I'll see you guys in my next 2 upcoming videos in 2 weeks. Or should I say in a week? A little over a week. And I'll see you guys then. So don't forget, comments and questions are left right down below in the comment section. Your notifications bell is optional. And if you haven't done so already, smash that subscribe button and hit the like buttons on all my videos if you haven't done so already. Alright. I have now over 200 videos. I've almost got 300 videos. Almost. Which therefore means, go ahead, watch them in any order from top, bottom, middle. Alright, watch 2 at a time, 3 at a time. It's up to you. Alright, watch them in any order you like. Yeah. So I'm gonna end this video right now. Bye.